Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. My name is Mark Chinook, and again, welcome inside MSG. Before we get started, we do have to acknowledge today, Mr. Bob Arum turns 91 years old, and he's sitting right down front. Happy birthday, Bob. Great to have you with us here today, Bob. Happy birthday. Also, recently announced, as many of you know in the boxing world, the class of 2023 into the Hall of Fame, our very own Brad Goodman, Timothy Bradley Jr., and Brad Jacobs, all part of the class of 2023, making Top Rank and everybody proud. So congratulations to the three of you. This is brought to you by Boost Mobile, Money is Power, Bud Light, the official beer of celebrations, AutoZone, Get in the Zone, and by Caesars Sportsbook. You can tell by all of the bodies on this stage that Saturday night in the Mecca of boxing is going to be one for the ages and an incredible way for Top Rank to close out this incredible year of fights. A huge junior welterweight battle. They are sitting on either side of me. Teofimo Lopez, Sandor Martin, thank you guys for being here. And that as we make our way out, Jared Anderson, Jerry Forrest, Xander Zayas, Alexis Salazar, Keyshawn Davis, and Juan Carlos Burgos. Keyshawn, I'm going to start with you down there. That's right, sip your coffee, get some energy, not that you need it. Let's talk about family for a quick second. You know, how does your family keep you motivated, keep you in check as you continue on this journey in the pro sport of boxing?
DB3, of course. Me and my brothers, we always, was motivated in this sport of boxing because we just always loved to fight, all three of us. And now that my brother, Kelvin Davis, is fighting with me with Top Rank, is even more motivation for us to both make it to the top. But not only that, Keon Davis right now is competing to get on the Olympic team. And most likely when he get on this Olympic team, it's going to be two DB3 brothers that have been on the Olympic team. And that's legendary right there. And coming into the pros for Keon, coming to Top Rank, it's going to be three brothers competing to become world champions. That's going to make it times two. So that's just what it is.
That's an unbelievable family right there. What does this mean to you to be here today to kick off, this press conference in the Mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden?
This means everything, man. Shouts out to Top Rank. Shouts out to ESPN. Shouts out to everybody here, man, just supporting all these prospects on this card right here and the main event. This is everything. Madison Square Garden, the big garden. This is my second time fighting here this year. Last year I got the knockout with the body shot. That was kind of legendary for me. And now I'm fighting a tough opponent sitting down there from me. And I expect to, have another performance, but not only that, to stop him as well.
Yeah, tough opponent. And I have Gardy off camera to do some translating for me. But going down to Juan Carlos Burgos, thank you very much for being here. And same question that I just asked Keyshawn. What does this opportunity mean to you to fight at Madison Square Garden on ESPN?
¿Qué significa esta oportunidad para ti pelear en el ESPN en el Madison Square Garden?
Buenas tardes a todos. No, pues es una gran oportunidad. Tengo la satisfacción de que esta pelea sea la tercera ocasión que peleé en este recinto tan histórico. Para mí es algo emocionante. Tengo un empate y una derrota en este recinto y el día sábado vengo por la victoria.
This is a great opportunity for me. This is a legendary venue. I have fought already 3 times over here. I have had a loss and a draw, and Saturday I'm coming for the win.
Gardy, I want to ask him about Perez in his camp and what those sparring sessions and having the former champ in camp meant to him in preparation for this weekend.
¿Qué significó tener para ti a Pérez en entrenamiento contigo y preparándote para esta pelea?
No, pues fue una muy buena experiencia. Realizamos un buen trabajo en la preparación. Sé de antemano que no es una pelea fácil, pero tengo la confianza y la certeza de salir con la mano en alto. Sé que no va a ser fácil, pero sin duda alguna vengo por la victoria.
That was a great experience and prepared me very well for this big opportunity. And I have the certainty that I know it's not going to be an easy fight. It's going to be a tough fight, but I'm coming for the win.
Keyshawn, you mentioned he is a tough vet. Does he present any challenges that you possibly haven't seen before?
Oh, definitely. On paper and pros, as a pro fighter, he's definitely the toughest opponent I fought, and he's definitely gonna bring new challenges to the ring that most likely I never seen before. He's a vet, you know. He done fought Mikey Garcia and a lot more other champions, and I'm just happy he took this fight, and I'm excited to see how this fight is gonna turn out.
I asked him about his camp. You had a camp in Colorado. What was that like?
Shoot, training Terrence Crawford, man. Oh my gosh, Terrence is an animal in training camp. Waking up at 7 a.m. and just training, and then sparring him that same day. You know, camp was tough, and for a tough opponent like this, you know, it was definitely needed. And it definitely prepared me for Saturday night. And like I say, it's gonna be a spectacular performance, and I should get that stoppage.
Thanks for being here, Juan, as well. Gracias. Moving in one seat, we have Xander Zayas and Alexis Salazar. Xander, I'm going to start with you, brother. Third fight this year. How excited are you to be back at the Garden?
Man, first off, I want to wish Bob Aaron happy birthday. Thanks, Top Rank and ESPN, for the opportunity. I'm excited. Back in New York, had the opportunity to fight here in March. Then I had to cancel the fight in June. So being back here now as the NABO champion means a lot more.
We're excited. Alexis, coming over to you. Your last fight was a tough fight. What did you take away from that prepares you for a tougher battle here in New York?
Yeah, well, honestly, I feel real good. You know, made a mistake, paid for it. You know, this fight, I'm prepared. You know, I did a good camp. I'm feeling really good. Weight's good, everything's good, and I expect a good fight. You know, he's a good fighter. And thank you for the opportunity, and thank Top Rank, thank you everybody. And I feel good. I feel real good, and like I learned, like I said, I learned a really good experience with a really good fighter, you know, and like I feel good.
I'm going to ask you the same question, and I'll probably ask everybody on the stage this question. How exciting is it to be when we look at these banners in front of us, Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena?
I don't believe this shit. It's a fucking dream come true.
there you go.
Like, what the fuck? The fuck am I doing here? But shit, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What? Hey, honesty. That's what we love up here. Well, that was my Oprah moment. I'm gonna pull that one out of the footage and save it for my reel. What can you do Saturday night to shock the boxing world?
I feel good, you know. I respect my opponent. He's a good fighter. Shit, I'm like everybody else, you know. Came here to win, and I'm ready for the fucking win, you know. It's upset season, baby.
Somebody liked it. Xander, I'm coming back over here. Your last fight, Espadas, TKO in the 5th. Did you take anything away from that fight that stands out that you learned specifically from that battle?
Oh, yes, definitely. The tougher they are, the easier it is to beat them. And Saturday night, I'm looking forward to do the same thing. Again, I got a great fighter, a great veteran fighter in front of me with a great coaching staff. So I have to keep, the game plan going, have fun in there, and keep listening to my corner. Everything else will come into place.
You mentioned the toughness of this fighter. Were you able to watch tape, and is there anything that he presents that you have to keep an eye out for that you haven't seen before?
I feel like every fight is something new. It's a new experience. But we'll have to wait it to Saturday and see. I did watch a couple videos. I don't want to give too much of the game plan, but we are ready for Saturday night.
Before we move on to our next set of fighters, Xander, I want to give you the opportunity to speak about Fundación Rimas, which is a charity near and dear to your heart that's raising money for hurricane relief in Puerto Rico. So please take a second to talk about what your plan is here with this fight Saturday.
Yeah, behind me we have the QR code for my uniform that I'll be using this Saturday night. We'll be auctioning the uniform, and Fundación Rimas, whatever they get from the auction will be donated to Puerto Rico and other families affected by the hurricanes. So if you guys can scan the code and help in any way possible, it will mean the world to me. So thank you, guys.
Everybody in this room right now who's got a camera pointed over here, please take a picture of that and post it to your socials. And everybody tuning in, please do your part, scan that QR code, and make a contribution if you can. Alexis Sandor, thank you so much for being here. All right, moving in one more. The heavyweights, Jared Anderson, Jerry Forrest. Jared, are you guys, what are you making, donations? You want me to hold for station identification here while you guys make a contribution? Jared, first time that this bout is scheduled for 10 rounds. First time for you that we see your name with a 10-rounder associated with it. I would imagine you don't anticipate it going 10, but how was camp knowing that this is now a 10-rounder?
It was a great camp. You know, we come always prepared to go the distance at every fight, you know, but we did do what we needed to do. You know, we had a great training camp. We prepared well. Great conditioning. You know, shout out to my conditioning coach, Teray Stevenson, and shout out to my coaches. You know, we did a great job, and we came in shape.
Yeah. Jerry, are you being overlooked in this fight? Do you feel like you're being overlooked?
Not at all. He's a good fighter, and his camp is smart, you know, so I don't think anyone ever overlooks me. I mean, if you see me fight before, there's no way you're going to overlook me, so.
100%. My next note is here. You went the distance with Pulev your last time out. What did you learn from that fight? Because that was a battle, and I'm sure he watched that tape. What did you learn from that fight?
I learned a lot about myself with that fight. That was my first fight with an injury. So just learning how to deal with an injury inside the ring, learning how to just make it work for you. You know, I took a lot out of that. I had to make sure I went back to camp and just fully healed first, make sure my body was, you know, fully settled and fully ready to go again. Now I'm back. You know, if you've seen me work before, you know what I do.
Yeah, Saturday's going to be unreal. Jared, I want to come back to you. Last time we had one of these conversations, there was a big Serbian standing on the other side of you in the ring, and I think I asked you, I said, hey, is this your toughest opponent to date? Here we are again. I'm going to ask you, is this your toughest opponent to date? Because I didn't think that fight would go the way it did, and you surprised a lot of people and put him out quick. You're looking at me like I'm going to swing at me. But is this your toughest opponent to date?
Without a doubt, you know, his record speaks for itself. You know, his resume speaks for itself. Been in there with some of the best, going a distance with some of the best. You know, so definitely, without a doubt.
You talked about conditioning because that's come up a lot now with every heavyweight fight that we see. When we see a 10-rounder planned, it doesn't really happen that you go very, very far into you don't go very deep into rounds. But are you ready to go the distance if called upon?
Of course, always. You know, we come ready to go the distance. We 12-round fight ready. So, like I said, you know, we train for it in and out of the ring every day.
Jerry, studying his tapes, is there anything that you got to look out for? Or is it just your game plan, impose your will, and go after it?
I never deviate. I mean, if you ever seen any of my interviews, it's just the same every time I'm out boxing, I work. It's just what I do. I don't have a game plan for anyone. I know what I possess. So my team looks at their camp. My team looks at what they do. I mean, in every fight that I fought, you've seen me work. So, I mean, like I said, I only focus and worry about me personally. You know, I don't do the whole opponent thing.
Walking into the ring, Madison Square Garden, does it get any better than that?
I can tell you now, the walls where I train at, you got the fucking Ali posters with MSG. I mean, it's legendary. You know what I mean? So, it's for me, it's more of a respect deal. You know, this is a sacred place where people have been fighting here for years, for centuries. So it's for me, it's an honor and it's just a respectable thing to see a guy like, you know, Bob Arum come back, to know that this is the most famous arena in the world, and I get to share that stage with a lot of good fighters. So it's really a blessing to me, honestly, to be able to share the stage with Jared, to be able to share the stage with my bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all from the same city, we all from the same places. So I'm just honored to be here.
When times get tough in the ring and you're sitting in your corner and, you know, you got to get back up, how does this motivate you to leave it all in the ring, so to speak?
After about 3 to 4 rounds, the crowd is usually always swaying to my side. So the crowd definitely motivates me. You know, anyone here can feel the love and they can feel the tension. So as you're working, you can feel the crowd, you know, engaging more and more.
Jared, one last one for you, and it's kind of in line with what I just asked. Does the Garden give you that extra boost, or do you just roll in mission impossible, mission the same every time?
It's kind of the mission the same every time I go in, but it is an extra special day, to fight in the Garden. It's amazing with all the history, and the bright lights, the crowd. Definitely last time I was out here, the crowd was amazing. They supported me a lot, and I think I gained a lot of fans out here.
Listen, thank you guys so much. Looking forward to Saturday night. And we turn to our main event. Teofimo Lopez, Sandor Martin, thank you for joining us. Teo, I want to start with you. A title shot awaits the winner. Is it tough to look past this one, or is it mission at hand? Here we go.
First off, just got to thank God for everything, all the blessings, and just bringing us here and having the opportunity to show our talents and our gifts to the world. This definitely is Madison Square Garden, the most of the Mecca of Meccas. So we all have an opportunity here. We have an objective to do on Saturday night. And no, my whole thing really is just how do we continue to pursue on the takeover. We just got to keep winning. Whoever they put in front of us, we beat them.
Guardy, I'm going to ask you to jump in here as well. Sandor took this fight on a 3 weeks' notice after Pedraza backed out. Are you ready to go?
Tomaste esta pelea con 3 semanas de anticipación, luego de lo que sucedió con Pedraza. ¿Estás listo para pelear?
Estoy absolutamente listo para la pelea, por eso he venido. Son 3 semanas de aviso de preparación específica, pero yo venía entrenando en el gimnasio porque soy deportista 24/7 todos los días del año. Quiero agradecer a Bob Arum, a Top Rank, la oportunidad que me dan de estar boxeando en el Madison ante un gran adversario como es Teofimo Lopez, y espero que podamos dar un gran combate el sábado a los aficionados.
I'm absolutely ready to fight. I'm an athlete 24/7. I got the 3 weeks notice for the fight, but I was already in camp, training. And I'm just ready to fight. I want to thank Top Rank and Bob Adam for the opportunity, and we're going to give a big fight to the fans on Saturday.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. I've always, you're always in the gym, ready to go. What does this opportunity mean to you, headlining the Garden Saturday night, Heisman night in New York City? A lot of eyes on this fight. What does this opportunity mean to you?
¿Qué significa esta oportunidad para ti? Una noche grande en el Madison Square Garden, en la noche Heisman, una gran oportunidad para ti. ¿Qué significa?
Para mí es lo más grande que me ha pasado en mi carrera deportiva y prácticamente también en mi país. Es muy difícil ser boxeador saliendo desde España. Son 11 años de carrera profesional, 42 combates profesionales para tener una oportunidad como esta. En el momento que he tenido la oportunidad, evidentemente no lo podía rechazar. Teofimo López, el Madison, Top Rank, hacer historia. Se trata de eso, de hacer historia.
This is the biggest opportunity in my career. Coming from Spain, it's very tough to be a boxer. 11-year career, 42 fights, and this is the bigger opportunity that I have gotten. So it was 3 weeks notice, but I had to take the opportunity. We are about making history, so that's why I'm here.
I love it. Teo, I want to come over to you. In the ever-changing world of boxing, will we see anything new from you Saturday night?
Absolutely. That's what I'm all about. I think that we all have a canvas to perform at. I'm an artist myself, so I'm over here just trying to be abstract as much as possible when it comes to the ring. It's all about just giving the fans what they really want, and that's entertainment. And that goes for everybody here sitting right now. We are in the entertainment business, not boxing business, and you guys got to remember that. So by all means, go after everything that you can do. I follow the likes of Prince Nassim, and those are the things that you guys will see. It doesn't mean I got to showboat like crazy, However, it's just all about just giving what they really want. It's just not about getting the job done and the win. It's what you do before and what you do in there and then afterwards. And that's why we are headlining Madison Square Garden under a great card. I mean, the talent that we have here, this is amazing for me. This is the opportunity of a lifetime for anyone here. Every time I come out here to the Garden, this is my 8th time fighting at Madison Square Garden, 4th time in the big room. And all I can say, man, is just I'm very, very grateful, man, very grateful. Last year, nearly lost my life, and now I just get to redo it in a better way.
3 weeks ago when Pedraza pulled out of the fight, what was that like for you guys in camp? Did you have to reevaluate, change directions a little bit with a new opponent, or was it just business as usual?
Preparation is key. You got to be prepared for everything and anything. Sometimes people are going to want to set a detour for you, and you just got to be prepared for that as well. You got to know that you got to know your routes and your routes. So really, we're always prepared. Look, Pedraza actually was probably, I'm not overlooking Sandor Martin. However, you got to look at it. Pedraza, even though he came off a draw, he's someone that's able to switch from southpaw to orthodox, so we already had that in camp. We had southpaws, we had orthodox in the gym, so we already were ready for anything and everything that they had to come.
No surprises over here then?
The only surprise I think everybody's really gonna see is just like how better did I get from my first career loss, my failure. You know, I think that really what I would like to tell everybody here is that you never really lose. The only time you ever really lose is when you quit. When you say no mas. That's when you lose. Other than that, man, you have to understand that these failures are meant to make us stronger and grow. Why we have the greats and the legends like Jordan, Kobe, may God bless his soul, you know, and Tiger Woods and LeBron James and all these other great athletes around the board, even Serena Williams, you know, everyone.
And Tiana, don't leave
And
out
Tiana, of course, you know, and it's all those things that you really have to take in. A lot of people are so scared now, but this is a new time. This is a new era. You know, we all emulate Floyd in some way. He's taught a great way of how you could move. However, it only worked for him. We all have a different art. We all have a different way. And I think that you all got to know your audience. Know your audience, who you want to attract. Know who you're trying to shoot for. And I guarantee you, you know, you'll be the first signed of anything like that. Look, I'm the first boxer to be signed to Bud Light because of it. You know, it's just a lot of work, though. The facts are there. You know, I'm not trying to brag it. It's just to help the new generation. And like I say, you know, when you're in here and you're doing what you got to do, no matter what it is, our job literally is, this ain't a job for us. We know what we're going to do Saturday night. We have fun. You know, that's the light work. That's easy. The hard part is the cameras. You got to promote your fight. You got to go out there. Even if it's I Love Boxing podcast and they have 5 subscribers or 10, you go and take it. And don't charge them because they're helping you promote your fight and your name. You know, I don't charge nobody when I go on these interviews at all because we're all helping each other.
Do you bring beer?
Yeah, I bring beer.
You
I do a shotgun and whatever you like, you know.
Bud Light, I'm available too, you know. You can call me anytime. Gardy, I want to go back.
Free Bud Light for everybody.
You just lost your sponsorship, I say. I want one more over here for Sandor. We talk about the opportunity in the big room here at the Garden, but as I started with Teo, there's a title shot waiting after this fight for the victor. What does that mean to him to have possibly that opportunity dangled as a carrot in front of him?
Esta es una gran oportunidad por la exposición que tiene en el Garden, pero también porque el ganador podría estar peleando por una oportunidad de título mundial. ¿Qué significa esa oportunidad de título mundial para ti?
Al final yo vengo para eso, vengo para ganar. Respeto mucho a Teofimo Lopez, la carrera que ha tenido él como deportista profesional, lo respeto mucho como boxeador. Solo deseo que demos un gran combate y bajemos con salud del ring el próximo sábado en el Madison. Para mí es un momento muy especial, pero no miro más allá de este combate. Al final creo que él y yo vivimos en dos mundos diferentes. Él vive en el mundo del espectáculo y yo vivo en el mundo del boxeo. Cuando él estaba grabando entrevistas, cuando él estaba viendo a los Knicks, cuando él estaba de compras, yo estaba entrenando. Esa es la diferencia que va a haber el sábado.
At the end of the day, you know, we're just here to win. Of course, this is a big opportunity, and I'm going to take it. But I'm not looking past that. I respect Teofimo Lopez, what he has done in his career. But we live in two different worlds. He lives in the entertainment world, and I live in the boxing world. While he was doing interviews and was watching the Knicks and everything, I was training. So for me, this is the boxing world, and I'm here to win.
Fantastic. You want to say something, Teo? I saw the mic come up.
I always have something to say. For me, that's good. That means he's watching me close. That's good. That's where I need him right now.
Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, a huge night of fights at the Mecca of Boxing. Tomorrow we'll be right here as we weigh them all in. But again, we want to wish Bob Arum a happy birthday. We want to congratulate Brad Goodman, Timothy Bradley Jr., and Brad Jacobs on being inducted into the Hall of Fame class of 2023. And a big round of applause to these fine gentlemen for spending time with us this afternoon. As always, this is Boxing, this is Top Rank, and we'll see you tomorrow as they step on the scale. Have a great day, everybody.
Cara a cara.
Grande, Sandor, grande.
Right behind you.
I'll send you the picture. Great. I got you, Jerry. You're going to take a shot right here. Right here. Now I'll photograph you. I'm excited. Get in there, Tori. Yep. Smile. Boxing. How about on three we say I'll leave one time, right? All right. 1, 2. Thanks so much. Awesome. Thank you for taking it. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck to you. Good luck. Can we drop that sign for one? Drop that sign for one. Feel like you guys right there. Yes. Get a face off. This way. Left side, one loud.
Nope. Not yet.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.